welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna go ahead and set up my August budget. I will say though, I did close out July and you will see that in the next video. I wanted to get this video up because it is August already. And I really just need to get my cash envelopes and just set up my entire budget for the month of August. So today is like no other day. Every time I start my budget, I go ahead and I use my stickers from my sticker shop. This is the washi. This is in stone, which is like a terrazzo background graphic, which I friggin' love. I think it's perfect for how like the weather is going here in California. And then I have my August budget to lay out my entire monthly setup, so let's get right into it. If you guys are wondering, this is an Erin Condren 7x9 monthly planner. I'll have it linked down below. You can always get $10 off your first purchase with the affiliate link that I have. Now, if you're interested in any of the stickers that you see here, you can get them all in my shop at erikalifevlogs.com, or you can actually just print them out for like your happy planners or binders, which I have available on my Etsy shop. So I'll also link that down below. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to lay out my stickers. I put them way over, but that's fine. And I'm going to go ahead and just write down the income that I will be expecting for August. So for August, I'm getting paid twice. So I have paycheck 1. And paycheck 1 is happening on the 6th. So I'm going to go ahead and put the dates here. And then I'm also going to get paid, since I get paid bi-weekly, I do have a second check. And that'll be on the 20th. Let me make sure. Yeah, the 20th of August. And then just in case I sell anything, I'm going to go ahead and put miscellaneous or variable income right here. This is in case I sell anything like any of my planners, or I do any sales that I wasn't expecting, that kind of stuff. That'll go under miscellaneous or variable. So I'm going to go ahead and lay that down there. And actually, let me put the August budget on there. Just like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add the deco. If you guys don't know, I love having these little decos on my kit. I think it just makes it like a bit more, you know, bright and fun. So that's that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and concentrate on my bills. And for August, it's gonna be a lot more than what I'm used to, and that's because most of my COVID like forbearance stuff that included like car insurance, renter's insurance, or anything is starting to be lifted for the month of August. So you're gonna see a bigger transaction or like bigger bills being laid out than usual. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that now. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab the bills and I'm gonna lay them right over here. Now I'm gonna see if putting this right here is enough space. If not, I'll move it up so then I can put bills here. So I'm not going to put any small washi just yet, but I will once I figure out if there's enough space. Okay, so the first bill that I usually have is always my health premiums. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down. And my health premiums are basically dental, medical, and life insurance. So I pay those at the beginning of the month. And that one is usually $128.91. Then I usually just, on the first 2 weeks, the only bills that I really have to take care of is my credit union. And that is a personal loan, which is at $274 a month. And then right after, I do have my phone bill that I gotta pay. So I'm going to insert that here, and that one is $57 a month. I have Spectrum, and I have unlimited data and everything, and then since I bought it outright, I don't actually have like a leasing plan that I pay on top of my phone plan. The only thing I pay is like $13 extra or $12 extra for insurance, because I do tend to drop my phone off a lot. So yeah, and then new to that, in this set of bills is going to be my car insurance. And my car insurance, from what I spoke to the insurance company, is going to be $133.21. She put me in a ballpark. She says that should be the minimum payment on my new full coverage car that I just bought. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it up in the cards above. So that's what I'm expecting to pay for car insurance. It's a lot less than what I had in my previous car, so I'm not sure what happened, but I'm pretty happy with that. Next, I do have Bank of America. Of course, if you guys know, this is not mine. This does belong to my mom, and that's because I used it during college, but for now I'm literally just helping her, and I think I will just keep helping her with it, and I'm more than happy to. Next, my renter's insurance is now picking up again, so I do rent, and for that I do get renter's insurance just because I want to make sure that my property is secure and insured, and that one starts on the 19th of the month, and it's for $65.75. So as you guys can see, there's like 2 bills already added on here that weren't there before, and that's just because COVID like payment holdings are kind of getting lifted now. Next, I do have natural gas, so I'm gonna go ahead and put natural gas. And then I never know how much gas is gonna be, so I'm gonna go ahead and just budget out $20. And then right after, I do have to go ahead and pay for my car. So my car payment is due this month. And like you guys saw in the video, I do have a monthly payment of $167.31 at the moment. And that is due on the 23rd. And then the last but not least, which is still in forbearance, is my student loan. And if you guys are wondering, I have my Great Lakes. That is who my provider is. And that one is usually $140. I mean, there's nothing due, but I like putting it there since I am working on this as my baby debt snowball. So that. And then the last thing that I do for bills and expenses is unbudgeted. And when I put unbudgeted here, I try to make sure that at the beginning of the month, I account for everything. So I don't think they would be in a budgeted circumstance, but since I never know how everything goes, I always leave that mark there. So let me go ahead and zoom you guys out. I always leave a space because from time to time I do have unbudgeted expenses. They're not a lot, or often, but they do happen. So I always like to leave a space to make sure that, you know, at least I'm making sure that there might be a time where I need to add that into my finances for the month. So there we go. That is what that is looking like. And let me go ahead and add this. So I do $128.91, $274.57, $133.21 plus 55, $65.75. It's 20, $167.31 plus 140. I'm looking at an expense for bills of $1,041.18, which is usually a lot more than what I'm usually used to. But like I said, with COVID going on, a lot of the bills did get reduced during this time period. So now it's just like trying to play catch up back to normality. So now I'm going to go ahead and put cash and savings. And what cash and savings is to me is all my cash envelopes that I stuff, including sinking funds or any miscellaneous events that might happen in the month. So of course I always put rent in front of everything. So rent, my contribution is $8.50. Then I have groceries, which is the most second important thing in my necessities, and that usually gets $350. Then I have gasoline, which is my transportation. And this month I'm adding $40 to it. I'm gonna be home most of the time, so I really don't have to add much into that category, especially with working at home. And I'm gonna travel this month, so I won't even be home. My car will just be parked, so that's why it's so low. And then next is spending. For spending, I'm giving myself the usual $200. This is $100 that I give myself every 2 weeks. And then one thing that I'm accounting for as well is sinking funds. For sinking funds, I am working on, if you guys have seen my videos, I only have 2 sinking funds. Actually 3 now. So I have car maintenance, which is what I use to maintain my car in case oil changes, tire popping, or some type of maintenance that it might need. And then I have medical co-pays, which is when I need to go to the doctors, and I have like a certain balance on there. So since usually my co-pays are like $25, $10, I like to keep a balance in there. And then of course medication, I take a lot of medication, so I always have to do pharmacy trips. And then now that I am saving for Christmas, I am funding that, so that it's gonna need some funds in it. So I do $20 for car maintenance and $20 for medical co-pays, and then I do $130 for Christmas. So this month I need $170 just to go to pure sinking funds. Next, I do have a trip to Vegas coming along. I've been looking to relocate to Vegas, and we're actually going to go and take a trip to go see the surrounding neighborhoods and to see where exactly we want to move out to. It's not set in stone, but I do want to go ahead and plan for that. Me and Bae are going for 4 days. I think it's 4 days. He paid for everything, so I'm just accounting for like spending money. And for that, I think I'm gonna need like $200 to $300. So I'm gonna go ahead and put $300 at best there. We might or might not use all of it, of course, because everything is closed because of COVID, so I'm not planning like being like this extravagant trip, but I do want to account for like food expenditures or like gas, since we will be driving around to see neighborhoods. So yeah, that's that. And I don't think I have anything else. I don't have birthdays this month, and I don't think there's any special events going on that we need to celebrate, so I think I'm gonna close that category off right there. So I'm gonna go ahead, lay down my stickers, and then I'm gonna add it up. And if you're wondering, this ruler is from Fox and Pip. I had grabbed it in a pre-sale that she had back in March. Not sure if she has them in stock. And then my pen is a Clean Energel in 0.3 because I really like my pens really fine. So there we go. So let's do this. 850 plus 350 plus 40 plus 200 plus 170 plus 300. I'm gonna need a total of $1,910 that I will need to pull out cash or transfer into savings for these necessities. Alright, so that's all said and done. I'm going to go ahead and put my breakdown. So if I put down my breakdown, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the order that I usually use my money. So I'll take my income, and then the first thing I do is I take out everything that is a necessity first. So I always do cash and savings here, and then I then subtract bills and expenses. It's just how my brain works. I know a lot of people say, why don't you do income, bills, expenses, and then cash and savings? No clue. This is just how my brain works. It's like my income goes to my living necessities, and then it goes to bills. So that's that. So like I said, cash and savings, I need 1,910. For bills and expenses, I need 1041.18. which then puts me at needing to make, for the month of August, I need to make at least $2,951.18 to begin with, or to end the month in, so I can accomplish all of this in one go. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. So like that, I can have a zero-based budget. Like that, everything has a name, a purpose, and a job. And all I have to do is make sure I reach this income goal for the month. So yeah, that has been my August budget. And now, since I do actually went and pulled out the cash for my cash envelopes, I'm gonna go ahead and stuff them for you guys. I have the cash right here. I had a lot of feedback in my cashless system weekly check-in, or paycheck 2, I believe, and a lot of you guys had mentioned to just see if digitally it'll work. So what I did is I printed out some of the Budget Moms cash envelopes. What I'm doing for the month of August is I'm keeping the envelope for spending digitally, like I'm keeping the funds digitally, but I'm putting the funds tracker here in the back. So like that, if I need anything or I have any transactions, I write them in as I go, and at least I'll have like a tracker in the back where I don't have to worry about it. So, but this is the only one that I'm going to keep digitally. I don't want to make everything digitally just in case it goes really bad. So I will be stuffing my gasoline and groceries cash envelope today. But yes, I am trying the digital form of keeping a cash envelope, but having the tracker, and then doing cash envelopes for everything else, because I know like for grocery stores they're more lenient with like the shortage of change or something like that, and then for gasoline I basically just give them a full bill and that's what goes into my car. So for gasoline I'm gonna put 40. So here's 40. There we go. And then for groceries, I'm adding 150. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 100, 120, 140, 145, 150. So actually I think me and Bae are going to go grocery shopping tomorrow because we have nothing in this house like whatsoever. So I'm going to go ahead and put that there. And those are going to be the cash envelopes for the month, or for the next 2 weeks. And if you're interested, these cash envelopes are from the Budget Mom. She has them as a free resource in her shop. These are just for her viewers to print out and use for her products, but I'm just using them as normal like cash envelopes. I will say they don't fit in the wallet, but since I carry a big purse, I just drop them in there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This has been my August budget and my cash stuffing, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, you guys.